we're going to be, now that we've learned about historical thinking, we're going to practice a close reading activity. So this isn't close reading, this is a close reading where you just read and you fill in the blanks. And this reading is very simplistic, so we won't need to read it twice or anything like that. But this is just going to give us a little bit of background so that way you can understand why we fought the American Revolution in the first place. So here we have it. We are going to fill in the blanks together. If you listen to this video, then you'll get the answers. Pretty simple. The French and Indian War lasted from 1754 to 63. It was a 7-year-long war. That's your first blank. And you might notice, hey, that's not 7 years. Well, we'll figure out why it was called that here in a little bit. Between Britain and France. So right here, the people who were battling each other were the British and the French. And the French were allied with the Indians. That's where we get the name French and Indian War from. Although fighting began in 1754, the war didn't officially begin until 1756. Now you can see 1756 to 63. Now there's 7 years. They were fighting, so this blank is fighting for the control of much of North America. This war was a part of a larger war going on in Europe. So that's this blank right here. At the beginning of the war, France controlled Canada and the Louisiana Territory. Britain controlled most of the eastern area coast of North America. That's this blank right here. And one of the first battles, that's this blank right here, of the war, Lieutenant Colonel George Washington, right here, and his Virginia troops fighting for the British were sent to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to remove the French right here from their new fort. Washington was defeated by the French, who soon controlled the entire region. In 1756, the British began to defeat the French, especially in naval battles. In 1759, General Wolfe's army defeated the French at Quebec, although both General Wolfe and his French advisory, General Montcalm, both blank, they died in the battle. The French lost the war, and the Treaty of Paris was signed in 1763. They gave Great Britain control of Canada. Spain gave Florida to Britain and received the former French areas west of the Mississippi River. As a result of the war, the English colonists became more independent from Britain. This war also resulted in higher taxes paid to the British, and these influences eventually led to the American Revolution. So basically, without this particular war that happened, we would have never had the American Revolution. So the British won this war. They double the size of America and the New World, as they called it. And as a result, they needed some money, so they started charging taxes. And that's when the Americans were like, hey, screw you, I'm not paying your taxes. And thus we have the American Revolution. Thank you for